was awful. I think that was what anyone wanted. It's a weird thing. What is going on, guys? Wow, my voice just cracked so bad. I can't edit this. It's live, so oh well. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have another box of Brothers of Legend to open up, and I was going to just do it off camera, but I decided to do it. By the way, I grabbed the IP Masquerena card sleeves. I started opening these and then got distracted yesterday. They look really nice, and I like them a lot. The matte and the binder, unfortunately, have both arts, and I do not love the other Masquerena art. It's just kind of a little cringe for me, I guess, just to have on like a matte. But this is a really cool and just such a better artwork for this card. So really happy about that to find these. Unfortunately, they are official Konami sleeves, so they don't work super well for main deck. But for extra deck, they're really cool. And you can actually put like a double sleeve on the outside to make it so they fit better. So all right, Brothers of Legend, that's why you guys are here, obviously. If you missed the previous opening, it was insane. I recommend checking it out because it blew up in terms of views. A lot of the videos I upload, you know, a couple hundred views is considered really well, just based on the numbers and the audience, whatever. That video, I think, was around 2,000 views or so as of the time I'm making this live here. So it's done really well, which is great. I'm super happy that it took off. But yeah, I don't know whether or not we have a shot at getting another box similar to that with the misprints, with the error prints, where it's, you know, 5 secret packs, 60 secrets in the box, all those foil bleeds. Like, that would be fucking awesome. But realistically speaking, I don't necessarily expect that to be the case because this case is not from the same place that I got the other box from. But yeah, so we're going to open it up. We're going to see what we can do. I've seen some people pull the Starlights 2 to 3 per case, like some combination of Leviathan and Dragoon, so maybe we'll get lucky and break that mold. I don't think there's much of a need to shuffle any of this up because I'm fairly certain these ratios are super random. So we're just going to jump into it, I guess, and hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. If you do, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Live stream openings pretty much randomly, so if you're subscribed and you want to catch those, you'd be best to have the notifications on. But other than that, yeah, let's jump into it. Really like the pack art on this. The Karibos are just the homies. Let's see if it's possible to put together a Karibo build in some capacity to just kind of mess around with for fun. But let's see what we've got. I just want this to be like actual well-lit, kind of. For whatever reason, it's not as... Didn't give me those problems before. Okay, we've got YuGiOh, Ice Mirror. I actually don't think I pulled any of these in the previous box that I opened, but that's only because there were barely any Ultras. Infernoid Decatron, pretty cool. Penguin Sword, and we're kicking it off with a Magician's Souls. Wow, not bad at all. This does look really good as a secret rare, too. Magician's Souls, and last night there was an announcement also for the Brothers of Legend Legendary Duelist Season 3, which we now know will be a thing early next year. No word yet on whether or not it's going to have Magician's Souls and the other two. What the heck were they? Malicious Bane and a Dusted Gold, but we will find out at some point. And this one, if you can see it, has a really sick foil bleed on the top, but it does not go through the whole card like some of the other ones, which it doesn't shock me necessarily because it's not the easiest card to pull, and so the likelihood of having a bunch of them come through bleeds are not likely. This is a really cool pull to start us off, though. First pack, Magician's Souls. Okay. Adjust that a little bit here. As far as other things to look for, obviously any of the shorted cards would be great. I'm also looking for some other Allure of Darkness, Ultra Rares. I need a couple of those. I'll take as many as I can get realistically, but a couple Ultras. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber as well. Appliance or Conversion, Starlight Road, and D-Force. Neat card. I don't like the skip your draw phase element of that, but, you know, what are you going to do? So we started off with Magician's Souls. If we get a Starlight or something, then we could be really sort of on board for a crazy box here. Detonate, Right Hand Shark, Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves, and Relinquished Anima. I adore this secret rare. I just think it looks so good. I'm so happy they finally decided to reprint that. Quick note, because a couple people asked me, I do have a deck profile coming Monday for the updated version of Sharks. That last profile was a success. People really liked it. And obviously with White Mirror and these now, I want to see how the deck functions a little bit better. So I'll be playing it at Locals today, and I'll have a Locals report and deck profile for you guys, and we can see exactly how these new cards work. I will say, just in basic testing, I don't love left-hand Shark and right-hand Shark in the sort of pure fish deck I'm playing now, just because you do have... Left-hand Shark being a level 3 is super problematic, because you can brick hard, and then you can't actually go off into making some other stuff. And, like, there's not ways to dump it to grave super effectively where you're able to kind of maximize off that. And so I don't know where I stand on it in the existing Shark deck. There may have to be a different approach to building that overall. Dr. D is pretty good. Detonate, Eidos the Underworld Squire, Hidden Fangs of Revenge, and a Secret Speedroid Scratch. Cool card. Sort of foil bleed. No, not foil bleed at all, actually. I like the foil bleeds that are, like, extensive in this set because they give the card an almost, like, Starlight-ish look. Almost like a faded Starlight, if you will. I think all secret rares should probably follow that pattern, and it would be really cool. Wind Up Arsenal Zenmayo, Horse of the Floral Knights. I've actually read this. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one Light Noble Knight monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. Once per turn during your main phase, you can fusion summon a fusion monster from your extra deck using this card you control and other monsters from your hand or field as fusion material. Not a terrible card, actually. The Deal of Destiny, Allure of Darkness, nice. And Nibiru the Primal Being. That is my third Nibiru out of the boxes that I have opened. Super cool. Really happy about that pull. It looks so good, and I'm not a huge fan of the gold on that. So we got a Nibiru and a Magician's Souls, as well as a Lure, which is a good card to get. I needed to pick up a playset of those, so not a bad start to this box so far. If we could get another short print, that would be awesome. There is clumping, apparently, in these cases and boxes, from what I've heard. Somebody pulled multiple droplets in a case, I think like 6. The Icebound God, Dollhouse, Appliancer, Propel Line, Curry Babylon, the homie, and Infernoid Tiara. Is that a foil bleed one? No, it's not. Looks good, though. Tiara is a nice card, and that kind of needed a reprint for a while. This card is very interesting. You guys may remember it from the Seal of War Kalkos arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it was actually called Waking the Dragons, I think. All these Curry cards are from that, and they were well known for a while, and we finally got them. Noble Knight Spearholder, Resurgam XYZ, Numbers Protection, Penguin Sword, and Rebirth Judgment. Really, really cool card. I've said so many times, I think this card is just awesome, even if the art is a little creepy. I think it even has potential as a side against decks like Tri-Brigade, because if you can make everything in the graveyards become something other than what they can banish, then you're able to stop them from going off into combos, which is kind of a cute interaction. So remains to be seen whether or not, people find ways to make that work, but I would just keep an eye on the card as a whole. It does strike me as a floodgate that could at some point be good. Zexal Catapult, number 39, Utopia, Soul Binding Gate, Curry Ba, and Grandpa DeMeadow. Another one of him that is full foil bleed. It's really hard to tell. But if you see what I'm talking about up top here, where it gives it that, like, full prismatic look, I really like it. They look awesome. And I bet you the European ones that actually have that effect will stand out a lot more. We will see. Magician's Souls. All right. As far as some of the lower-end secrets that I'd be happy to pull, Astral Karibo is really cool. I think people have some hype for that. Obviously, Piri Reyes map is decent, too. Number 39, Utopia, Soulbinding Gate, Kuriba, and Ecole des Zones. This is the card we talked about yesterday, or the day before yesterday. Interesting to see the zone support in here. I never finished 5Ds, so I don't know too much about the characters, but I know people like that whole arc and have said good things about it, so I have to watch it someday. Okay. Icebound God. This is another card that's somewhat decent, I think. I was looking at it for fish. It says, if 2 or more water monsters are on the field, target one face-up monster your opponent controls. It cannot attack, also its effects are negated, and then if a level 5 or higher water monster is normal or special summoned to your field, you can set this card. The only thing is you don't really summon level 5 or higher water monsters in any of the decks that I'm playing, but, I mean, it's definitely cute, I suppose. ZW Sylphid Wing, Downer Magician, nice, good hit. Summon Storm and Altergeist, Fiji Alert. Very common secret rare. I've pulled a bunch of these. Pookery's pretty solid too, being an Altergeist that can be used from the hand. I don't know if it'll take off value-wise, but we will see. All Appliance or Conversion, Starlight Road, Noble Knight Spearholder, Kaiju Capture Mission, and Performapal Curry Bobble. I just completely dropped that. I love this card. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, change the attack of this card, proceed to damage calculation. If you would take damage from that battle, you gain that much life points instead. So really cool card. Awesome look with the prismatic bleed there. Really cool. Kaiju Capture Mission. I don't know why this needed a reprint. I guess it's just the last Kaiju card that didn't have a foil bump, so maybe they wanted to give it to us for that reason. Okay. Inzektor Exabeetle, Ice Mirror, Summon Storm, Left Hand Shark, and Altergeist Pookery, as mentioned. Again, really cool looking there. I love the bleed on him. Put him up in the background. I don't know if Magician Souls was the peak there, or if we have a shot to get another one. I mean, just based on the way some of these boxes go, it is possible we could double up. Appliancer, Dollhouse, Fighting Spirit, Hyper Rank Up Magic, and Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray. Good card. Definitely neat that it's effect negation. A lot of these are targeting effect negation, which is understandable because, but a lot of cards like Dragoon and whatnot can't be targeted, so these cards are sort of a step down from that, and unfortunately end up, you know, falling out as a result. Downer Magician, Dr. D, Soulbinding Gate, and another Altergeist Fiji alert. Man, that's not the duplicates you want to see. I mean, if you gotta get duplicates, at least getting an extra Nibiru or something gives you some decent capital to play with for a return, but Curryborn! Almost shifted. Not really, though. White Mirror. Great card. Fossil Dig Ultra. Astraltopia. And number 4, Stealth Kraken. Card is nuts. Card is really good. Been playtesting with that a bit. It's super disruptive, so we like that about it. Okay, let's see. The Icebound God again, Zexal Weapon, Sylphid Wing, Downer Magician again, Summon Storm, and Yowie. Yowie's kind of cool. People are really excited about this card's potential. I do think it has potential, but I don't know where exactly you fit this in, and I don't know. Your opponent skipping the draw phase is cute, and being a reptile means it does have the benefit of a lot of that new support. But whether or not that translates to anything, I suppose we will have to wait and see. Okay, next. Rank Up Magic Argent Chaos Force. Godarla, the Mystery Dust Kaiju. Kuribe, Ice Knight, and Centaur Mina. This is the... We got something up there. Oh, it's just a spec. This is the fusion of a Light Warrior and a Beast Monster. I suppose if you're playing a Light Warrior deck and, like, Super Poly, this could, like, work maybe against Beast decks. I don't know. Or if you're playing Beasts and Light Warriors are common. It's a cool card, though. This is actually a card that's in Duel Links, but in Duel Links it doesn't have nearly as much effect as it does here. They did go ahead and buff that, which was probably necessary because it's not even played in that. All right, this is pack number 7 left. We got 6 after this. Shooting Star Dragon, Allure of Darkness, so that's the 3rd. There we go. Idios, the Heavenly Squires, Zexal Catapult, and another Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray. No bleed on that. Pretty happy about the Allure, although I think Allure could have been a secret. At least we hit the Magician Souls, though. Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal, Infernoid Decatron, Interrupted Kaiju Slumber is pretty good. Zexal Sage, Ouroboros Sage. Pure Race Map is a really good one. Made a video about this yesterday. If you guys haven't seen it, go check that out. Talking about some of the best targets and combos this card has. Fossil Dig, Astraltopia, I thought I had a Starlight, Kaiju Capture Mission, iShow, and number 89, Diablosis the Mind Hacker. Really cool. It's a good card, I think. Okay, we're down to 4, boys. Let's see. Does this give us a chance to hit a second pull of some capacity? Let's see. Ice Knight, Curry B, Zexal Weapon, Sylphid Wing, Phantom Knights of Ragged Gloves, and Stealth Kraken Spawn. Makes sense. One of the secrets we didn't hit. I think at this point we're in duplicate territory for any non-short prints, so. Red Eyes Fusion Ultra, nice. White Mirror, Left Hand Shark, Cypher Interference. And Double Exposure. It's another Cypher card. Although it doesn't need ciphers, you can target 2 level 6 or lower monsters with the same name on the field, double their levels. So I guess, like, certain decks can utilize that without needing to play ciphers. But it does seem to be designed for the cipher deck. Alright, we've got Ice Barrier, Edia, the Heavenly Squire, Thought Ruler Archfiend, I think it's the first one, Curiboo, and Starving Venomy Dragon. So that moves us to our last pack. Now, obviously, if the last pack was a hit, that'd be cool. I think the Magician Souls is the hit for this box, so I think we may have already gotten it. But let's see whether or not we have a chance at anything cool. We're going to put that face down. See what's here. We've got Right Hand Shark, Shooting Star, Void Feast, and Karibo. And the last card is... Nope, it is a Rebirth Judgment. So we did not hit a Starlight, which is pretty common considering the fact that there's like 2 to 3 at max per case. But, alright, so we did peak early. The first pack was the Magician Souls, and it does look amazing. It's a really cool pull. I'm super happy about it. And Nibiru is good. It looks like Nibiru is averaging about 1 per. So, I mean... Having a couple, now I have a playset, so I'm happy enough about it. The error box had 2, for whatever that's worth. And overall, pretty consistent in terms of, like, the actual printings in this. No real errors to note. Oh, I didn't put the Downer Magician there. But yeah, nothing crazy. Just a solid overall box, but it's not really blowing anything out of the water. So, hopefully you guys did enjoy this impromptu live stream video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all of the videos, content, all that nonsense. And I will catch you guys on Monday for a Locals Report with the new updated Shark build. Until then, see you in the next video. Peace.